Them Damn Mexicans presents TDM Talk.
What's up, everybody, man? Thank you guys for tuning in to another edition of TDM Talk. I'm your host, David of Them Damn Mexicans. Make sure you continue to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel as you guys have been doing. Keep growing those numbers, man. It's organic, so we appreciate all the love. Shout out to our viewers and our listeners in the UK and Canada, man. Thank you guys for rocking with us out there, man. You know, Mexicans are everywhere, so we appreciate y'all. We're still looking for those Mexicans that were listening in India. So, shout out to our sponsors, Barrio Land. We don't have any drinks from them today, but shout out to them. Shout out to our other sponsor, Latinx Hip Hop. Shout out to everybody that watches, man. Today we have two very special guests in the building. We have boy Vic and Marilyn, owners of Chicken Headz, right?
Yes, sir.
Chicken Headz. That's how y'all doing?
I'm doing good, man.
Y'all good?
Yes, sir. Continuously growing.
Yeah.
Getting the word out there, the name out there, the food out there,
Yeah. Hopefully we can,
thing.
by doing this, we can spread the word a little bit more about the business, and we'll get into where everything, let's start with the name. How did the name came about?
I ain't gonna lie. As many times as we argue, she mentioned the name, I approved it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She was like Chicken Headz, and I was like, man, I don't know. It's already a song.
He thought it was gonna be ghetto.
It's already a song and shit like that. And then I couldn't come up with anything else, so I was like, you know what? We're gonna go with Chicken Headz and throw a Z on the end. So that was, you know what I'm saying?
I like that, man, because look, she said she wasn't gonna talk, and she right off the bat just jumped right in. That's why I knew. I was like, we gotta put the mic. No, it's okay.
We were laughing about that though, because I literally said, I was like, man, like if you're gonna have it, and I said it has to be Chicken Headz. And he looked at me like I was playing, but man, I grew up on 3-6 Mafia.
Oh,
It was just this thing, and I was like, nah, it's gotta be it's gotta be Chicken Headz. And he's like, nah, because then people are going to think we're ghetto. And mind you, at this time, we're living in Kingwood, right? We didn't know where we were going to open. And he didn't want to target only one area. He goes, man, this got to be something that everyone's going to want to like. And I was like, no, this is you. Yeah. Like, this is us. Like, this is you. It's your identity. And it's in your food. So I didn't.
So whenever that came about, we had to figure out how we was going to rock it. You know how they got sneakerheads?
Yeah.
And shit like that. So, Chicken Headz became more of like people that love chicken. You know what I'm saying? So threw that Z on the end, and we ran with it.
Were there any other names like thrown around that were like a possible idea before that?
Not really.
No, really, it wasn't.
It just kind of like.
Did your grandma's name come up, Sybil's?
Nah, I really had no idea on what to name it at all. Cause like even before Chicken Headz came about, I had a pit, like a smoker trailer and everything, and I started pushing out like pre-orders. But I wanted to call it the Anonymous Smokehouse because I didn't want people to know that it was me. That was the whole thing. Whenever we started putting that shit out, I didn't want to post it on my personal Instagram because I didn't think people was going to accept me selling food. People would always come to the crib, you know what I'm saying? We have parties and stuff.
Yeah.
And know the food good, but then it's a different story whenever they got to pay for the food.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was nervous on that,
He was real skeptical about it. Yeah. He was kind of like, he didn't know how he wanted to approach it. But I mean, like I told him, like everybody was coming over. He cooked from day one. Like people were always complimenting him on his food. But like he said, he goes, yeah, but selling it's a whole different.
Yeah, because people come eat that food for free all day. But when it's time to pay up, it's like, rain check,
Yeah.
I believe it. I mean, not that I sell food or cook, but I just know a lot of people that went through that try to sell food, and it's like they go through the same thing.
Yeah,
and
that's the thing. When I started doing the pre-orders, it was $20 a plate for the sandwich and mac and cheese.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's coming to pick it up in my crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not knowing what they gonna get. You know what I'm saying? But
and how long have y'all been in business?
Since August 2020.
Okay. Damn, this is like during COVID then.
He literally started this in the middle of COVID.
That's funny because I think that's August of 2020 was when I quit my job and went into like, I've had the brand Them Damn Mexicans. I've had that for like 14 years, but I quit my job in August of 2020 and then just put my money into, clothing was the first thing I did. Then I started doing the events, and then, a couple years later, it was like now the talk show. We're going on almost 2 years now, or a year and a half on the talk show. So I know what it's like, man. Especially to do it during COVID. I bet people thought you were crazy.
Yeah, but it worked out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People was actually coming and picking up. First weekend, I think we had like 30-something orders, or the first Saturday. And then the following weekend, we had over 100 orders.
Oh, wow.
And it was just building up every weekend after that.
That word of mouth is something that money can't really buy, man, because when people genuinely like a product, they're going to tell everybody, because I know I'm like that. Because when I came to the I don't even want to talk about the Texans, that game, but when I came to that game, you know, and that was the first time I had the food. Oh, thank you, by the way. It was off the chain. Yes, so if y'all haven't had the food, man, y'all got to go check them out. I'm going to keep saying that through the episode because they're going to be like, damn, I'm hungry now. I might even get one of these plates and show on camera what they're missing out on. So we'll get one of our young ladies here.
They're going to have to tap in before we this.
Yeah. No doubt. You know what, man? Matter of fact, give me one of them. What's it? What do we have? What's on the menu?
Munchie packs.
Okay.
So it's the third coast slammers. You get 1/3 coast, like one sandwich, and then a half order of the Houston hot fries. So it's the top 2 items in one plate. So we call that a munchie pack.
The munchie pack.
Yeah, we did honey hot on the fries and Houston hot on the sandwich. And you know everything is homemade. You can't get none of these flavors nowhere else.
Put the camera here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's for y'all.
That's all y'all's.
Nah, it's all the same.
Yadi, do me a favor. Take this and just put it on the camera for a little bit. Just show the food.
Is that close enough?
Back it up a little bit. Tilt it a little bit more. Oh yeah, y'all see that? Look, this is the first time that I'm doing this on TDM Talk, but I'm gonna eat while I'm doing the interview. So I'm gonna we might just stop the interview on the. Nah, look, I even had the gumbo.
Oh yeah,
that day, yeah, and I think you told me that, or I saw that was the first time y'all had done it and sold it that day.
Yeah,
and that was dope, man.
Because before that, anytime I did gumbo, it was just people come to the crib. And people loved it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that was the first time. Oh yeah.
I know we're in the elevator and then they're like, "It smells good."
My wife's gonna be like, "Why you didn't bring me none?" Sorry. I see the logo.
Shout out to
Paco.
the boy.
Paco.
Art Manifested.
Art Manifested.
Yeah.
Screw the World Clothing. Yeah, I hit that boy up and I told him, I was like, hey, I need Houston and a chicken.
That's it.
Nah, bro. He's
that
like,
chicken.
I did tell him that I wanted the
Houston
old school Rockets font. And so he threw the skyline in the back. The chicken store in the H. We got the red and the yellow and the old school Rockets font.
Do you sell merch as well?
Sometimes.
Okay. Like if you want somebody want to, that's a dope logo though. You know, it's Houston to the T. I mean, it's funny you brought up the name that had the Z with the Z at the end because I coach softball and baseball, right? When we first started our team, we called it Northside Hard Hitters, but it was spelled HARDHITTAZ. And they were always like, "Oh yeah, that's the ghetto team," you know, because of the way it was spelled. Of course, you're like, "Oh, they're ghetto." Because there was I don't know if they're still around. Shout out to my boy Omar, but there was a Northside Hard Hitters.
I was like, was it Hard Hitters or
Hard Hitters?
Yeah, Hard Heads.
Like, Hard Heads.
Stunnerman.
Who?
Clever.
Yeah. Oh, the Hard Heads. Yeah, they were the Hard Heads. Yeah. Shout out to Clever, man. He performed at like our very first event, actually. But yeah, man. So I get what you're saying with the name because they were, you know, we ended up changing it to like NSHA Sports. We did the initials that way. It wasn't too much. But the girls, so we started a girls one. We called that the Lady Hard Hitters. I didn't even care. You can hear some of the parents, "Come on, hard hitters." And if you're not really from the hood, it sounds weird coming out of somebody's, you know.
I know it does, but it's like true to you at the same time. And I'm like, man, if you got something good, like they're gonna come to you.
I'm such a North Side person. Like I'm born and raised. I'm, you know, where Oh yeah, where are you from?
Man, bro.
Tell us that. It sounds like a complicated story.
It is, dog, because it's north side, east side, northeast, like Humble area, whatever. But, you know, my mom and them, they from the Heights.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then we moved to Homestead, Senecawood area.
Yeah.
And then from there we went to the east side.
Okay.
Then we went to Humble.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
But East Side was like your whole school life almost.
Well, East Side was elementary to middle school.
Okay.
So I went to Green Valley Elementary, Cunningham Middle School.
Now, when you say East Side, what is it, like Federal, I-10
like
Federal?
Forest, Uvalde.
Oh, like, is that Channel View?
Nah, that's Galena Park.
Galena Park.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I was at.
Okay.
And 2000, we moved to Humble.
Okay.
And then that's when I started high school.
Yeah.
And then I've pretty much been on that side ever since.
Ever since.
Yeah.
So tell us where you initially started the when you did the chicken heads. Where were you doing that out of your house first?
Yeah, it was at the crib. I was working from home.
Okay.
So I was able to focus on that a little bit as I prepared to quit my job.
Yeah. What were you doing?
All in gas.
I was a hitman. Like, oh, shit. Not bad.
Yeah, it was all in gas, and then prepared to quit my job, and that shit kind of just popped off probably a month and a half after doing those pre-orders. And we were going to Spindle Tap. I did my first event was at Chapman and Kirby.
Okay.
My very first event, did a pop-up with a tent, 2 burners, her and her homegirls.
So you were pretty much like a vendor at that point, like how the pop-up, you know. Okay.
Yeah, her homegirls helping me out.
Yeah.
Dude, if it wasn't for them, dog, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, so like me and my sister, my homegirls, legit like pulled up. I called them on. I'm like, man, we got this event. Like, I don't know how it's like. We didn't know the layout. I didn't know what to expect. We were in the process. We were waiting on the food truck at that point, right? We were just waiting.
I don't even know if we ordered it at that time.
How we were ordering?
I don't remember.
You told him I didn't know. You said I don't have it. I don't remember. But we were like, cool, let's do it anyways. Because Vic's like, man, I'm just gonna pull up with the burners, pop up tent. So I was like, all right. So I called my sister and my homegirls, and they're like, let's do it. And then we just pulled up and kind of figured it out when we got there.
Yeah, dog, I didn't. All I had to do was cook.
He just had to cook.
That was it. They was getting the orders inside. They was bringing the tickets outside, running the food inside. And that was a wrap.
I'm trying to think who helped me. So when we first started selling merch, they had sent me. I went to a pop-up, same thing, but I had shirts. But I didn't have them in bags or anything. I just had them just loose.
Yeah.
My dumb ass, I had my table. I'm thinking I'm doing something. I laid them out on the table, spread them out. Just looked terrible. Now that I'm thinking about it. But the beginning stages of starting a business is it's part of the journey.
That way. Like, we didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Like, at first, because we were like, what are we even taking orders on? Like, where are we going to keep this up with? No, like, it really.
Well, see, honestly, from my perspective, we didn't really have any crazy challenges because there was always like some type of help. Like I say, for the first event, they were there to help out with that.
Yeah.
And then even after we got the trailer and everything, like everything was just pretty much smooth. I don't know how, but I just knew how to do the shit. Like, even if there was some type of issue with
he was on YouTube.
Something fucking up or whatever.
YouTube University.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'll pull it up on YouTube or I'll Google that shit and I'll figure it out, right then and there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really no crazy challenges.
In that sense. But, like, we got lucky, though, because I have to say we have really, really good, supportive family and friends. I ain't gonna lie. Like, my family and my friends have come through every single time. Like, unconditionally. No they don't expect no handouts or none either. And they're like, hey, like, you need us to pull up? We'll pull up. Like, so I am very grateful for, like, my friends and family because they will pull up, help whatever is needed. Like, without expecting even anything. Like, Vic will, like, try, like, that one first event, it's like, man, I got y'all, like, and they're like, that's not what we're here for. Like, we want to see y'all make it.
They knew what it was. They didn't have all that free food all them times. All them good times, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like, shit, nigga, we got you. We already know what you got.
It's crazy that, you bring up the family thing because we just had Tillo in here and, he talked about how his family, his brother, his dad, real supportive people, man. And
they are.
My kids, I make them come. At first, my wife wouldn't go to the event, so I was out there sometime one deep. I don't even know how to fold a shirt. I don't. I'm be honest. At 5 sisters and mom, they pretty much took care of everything. Never bothered to learn because I was like, well, I'm whoever. But so once I was like, I gotta get professional, man. So I bought the baggies, and started, and then my wife, she packages them, and now we look legit. We got the labels, what size they're on, what size and whatnot.
Bro, they got that shirt folder thing now.
Now they do. I seen that.
They got all kinds of stuff now.
Who did I see? Savage Hearted. Shout out that Savage Hearted clothing.
Yeah, that's the home. I was just on this website. I'm looking for some shorts. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I just saw his video keeps popping up with the shorts. It's like a
Yeah.
bunch of different ones. I saw a video. Somebody sent me one of his videos when I first started doing the clothing, and I was like, "Yo, I like what he's doing." Like I thought that was so dope. It was such a professional look. I said that's what I want to do. I want to, so I got to buy that machine. So did y'all start at the Porter location first? Well, after
Spindle Tap
Mobile
on
first.
Mondays.
Mm-hmm.
Started with the pop-ups. Then I got the trailer in October.
Okay.
And then we only had Mondays. That was the only opening day that they had. And at that time, they wasn't doing anything on Mondays. We had Monday Night Football, and we got that whole lit.
Oh, I bet.
The bartenders that was there, like, man, it's the most people we ever had on Mondays. So we started doing that. After Spindle Tap, Urban South, the breweries just started hitting us up.
So the pandemic time, the breweries couldn't open unless they sold food.
Yeah.
So this was like one of the biggest things.
Why though?
They couldn't because at that time that law hadn't passed where you could sell alcohol or be launched because of COVID. So the loophole was you have to have food.
Oh.
So the thing is,
they were getting food trucks.
So they were getting food trucks so that they could be open and sell beer. So that worked out because one of my friends reached out and she's like, "Hey, Alma worked next door.
Yeah, she worked at Spindle Tap, and then they hit me up to bring some food over there. Took some food to them, and like, hey, when can you come through? We got Mondays open. Like, and I was like, cool, I'm whatever.
Yeah,
pull it up. And,
Spindle Tap's such a dope spot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
My boy, Bad Child, Matt, I think he works there, and he's the one that got me, where we were able to do, what did we do there first? Embrace the Culture. Yeah, it was the first time we did it there, and everybody just loves the spot. And they loved us because we brought, a gang of people.
Yeah, because it's like a really underrated spot.
It is.
Super underrated.
It's so underrated because, like, when you actually, like, go there and you see, like, and it's all, like, same thing. Half their beers that are brewed and stuff, it's all, like, H-Town based. Like, when we went, was it Purple Haze? Like,
yeah, Diamonds in My Mouth. That was my favorite
Diamonds
one.
in My Mouth. Like, they really have, like, that whole...
What was that one like?
That was his favorite.
It was like a... Damn, I forgot.
That was like a 9% IPA.
Yeah, it was like an IPA, 9%. Bro,
Nah, but it tastes...
Oh.
No, and it was cool because
they gave me a whole box of beers at the end of the night and shit.
No, they were really...
It was a couple times I drove home drunk, yeah, with the fucking trailer, tripping.
Damn, with the trailer. What size trailer you had?
20 foot.
20, damn.
20 by 8. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so after Spindle Tap, went to Urban South over there in Washington Avenue.
Okay. What is that another like brewery?
That's a brewery.
Okay.
It's out of New Orleans, but that one they do like fruited sours and stuff.
Mm.
So like they had one, I forgot the name of it. It was like they used to call it like Dirty Sprite or something, but it's like it tastes good. It's beer, but it would taste like a fruit drink. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah, they had very different varieties. Like their mixes.
They would have like peanut butter banana.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like different.
They had a whole bunch.
But was it good?
Some of them were.
Yeah. Some of them. And they did a lot of collabs at one point. Remember, they were like doing these certain collabs and like. Did they do the Nerds one or something?
Yeah, they did Nerds. They did a Skittles.
A Skittles one. Like so, they have like all those sweet. They have like sweet flavored ones.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
That place was like a whole Heights vibe. It's like this really trendy, kind of like modern.
Yeah.
Everyone's outside with their dogs and stuff.
I've seen those spots.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking. It was one of those, but like, so same thing. We didn't even know what to expect because it was a very different demographic.
Yeah.
A very different demographic. And then before you know it, the owner came and talked to Vic and he's like,
yeah, they wanted chicken heads there every weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, all right, but I still got, I was cool with it. So after Urban South, it was Texas Leaguers in Mo City.
Okay, damn.
And that was like a baseball theme.
What's it called again?
Texas Leaguers.
Okay, I've heard of that. Yeah.
It's in Mo City.
City, but it's like right after West Belfort. Not too far from here, actually.
Oh wow, okay.
I was like, it's not too far from here.
Yeah, so we were there every Friday, Urban South Saturday and Sunday, Spindle Tap Mondays, But after time went on, I got tired of toting that trailer around.
Yeah, I bet.
So that was probably like 3-4 months of doing that. And then I told her, I was like, dude, I'm done bringing this trailer around. Like, I want to be stationary.
Yeah.
People like the food. People want to try the food. They're going to come to
They'll
me.
come.
So I told her, we went over there to the food zone because we lived down the street. You know what I'm saying? I used to go get Colombian food at one of the trucks that was there.
Okay.
And fast forward like 2 years from there, went over there, checked it out. They had some more trucks there, and then they was clearing out the area. I told her, I was like, this is it. We coming here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we set up shop and just turned that bitch out. We put the food zone on the map, bro.
That's the original location, right?
Yeah, the 13,
Okay.
14 location, the one in Porter. We put that bitch on the map, dog.
I will say, although actually the day that I went to that one first because my dumb ass, I ain't look at the address.
Yeah.
I just put Chicken Heads and it took me to that one.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, well, there was nobody out there. So I was like, no, this can't be it. So, but I remembered seeing the surrounding, because I would see a lot of people, a lot of the artists that would come out there and do videos, or I had been knowing about, the food and whatnot, because I would always see people post it, especially, with Tillo, when Tillo started rocking with you guys. I think I saw Mr. Never Die and I think Animes and them was out there too.
Yeah,
G-Love.
Yeah, they did they popped up with
the
Tillo.
whole show.
J-Baz was
Tillo did a video shoot.
He did a video shoot.
Yeah,
but Tillo,
bro,
we go way back.
Yeah,
I started fucking with his pops first.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
his dad
and
Chris
then,
has been cool.
like I seen them niggas grow up.
Crazy ass Chris.
So
I like messing with Chris, man. We got in like last year sometime. We got into this big ass debate about Tupac and Biggie. Well, we talked about being with Tillo. Well, Tillo knew about it, but he was like, "Oh, bro." I was like, "Yeah." I said, "If you want to debate somebody, that's the guy." Because I don't mind debating, but at a certain point, I'm like, "Bro, I don't even want to do this no more. Like, I'm tired. I got stuff to do."
No, we got into like a real argument over this. So he's like, "Tupac was a ballerina, man."
Yeah, he told me all that.
I said,
he told me all that.
shout out that boy Chris.
Yeah, shout out to Chris, the good fella, the good fella, the good fella
one, right?
The good fella one, yeah. We'll put his link in the description too if you want to.
Y'all want to debate?
Yeah, if you want to debate, that's the guy. He's gonna be
If
wrong.
You need a good DJ. He's a great DJ, man. He DJs my parties all the time.
Yeah, no doubt. So I ended up going over there because Zilla, shout out to Zilla, man.
Yeah,
Zilla,
man.
How did y'all meet? Or how do you know him?
So I'm a fan of wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So I came across his page, looked at his page, saw he was from Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So I followed him. I saw Tillo and them was following him, so I followed him. And then he had a match. I think it was the first one at the Humble Civic Center.
Yeah.
And then I commented, I said that Samoan drop though. And then he responded, that motherfucking food though, I need to pull up on you. So he pulled up, and it's been locked in and loved ever since then, dog. Going to that boy baby shower on Saturday.
Yep.
But yeah. That's what it's been, and that's how it was gonna be. And I didn't even know that he was Umaga's son, bro. I didn't know he was Rikishi's nephew, Usos, and all that shit.
Yeah.
I had no idea, man.
You didn't know the bloodline?
I didn't know he was part of the bloodline.
Yeah, put the camera on.
Right.
I gotta acknowledge the tribal chief. He just lost, man.
Man,
that was a great WrestleMania, by the way. I mean,
that was a good one.
Yeah, it was cool. I ain't
I
gonna lie to you, bro.
To finish that story, though.
Yeah.
It was cool, but I'm not a real WWE fan.
Mm.
I watched all my life,
yeah.
but when there was like WCW,
Yeah.
I was more on WCW.
Yeah.
Even with AEW now, I'm more into AEW.
I couldn't get into AEW, and I like a lot of those guys that are over there, but I just couldn't get into it, man. TNA I did watch a little bit in the beginning. So whatever.
No, that nigga Booker T funny as fuck.
Oh, I met Zilla, no lie. I was working at the juvenile facility where he was locked up at.
Yeah.
And I remember them telling me, like, man, like The Rock's cousin. That's what everybody was saying. The Rock, because of course, everybody knows who The Rock is.
Yeah.
At that time there was no Usos, there was no Roman Reigns. It was just Rikishi and The Rock. Excuse me. I was like, Rock's nephew or something like that's in here. And I was like, man, whatever. You know, I'm thinking, hey, I don't know what y'all talking about. And I go see him and he's
Big Samoan.
yeah. And I'm like, okay, I can possibly. And then I saw the name and I was like, oh, I know that name. That's right. So then, yeah. So after that, because I'm like you, big wrestling fan. So I knew that name from back in the days. So fast forward to, when did we do our first toy drive? 2021, 22, whatever it was. Smooth Vega posted on his story. Shout out to Zilla Fat or Welcome Home Zilla Fatu or something like that. And I know Smooth Vega's a big wrestling fan as well. Pardon me. And I said, wait a minute, I know that Fatu name. So I click on the tag, go to his page, and I'm like, damn, I think that's old boy that was locked up at the. So I DM him and say, hey man, was you locked up at the JJC back in? He's like, yeah. That boy remembered his whole cell and everything. He goes, I was 6th floor, 612, 6B12. And I was like, damn. So I was like, dog, I thought that was you, bro. I'm like, man, I used to work there, bro. Like, you know, whatever. And that was the job I quit to kind of go into this. Okay. And he was like, man, what you been, you know, we start. I said, well, I got this toy job. And this was like a Thursday. He's like, can I pull up? I said, by all means, brother. Come through. It'd be good to see you and just good to have you, man. And the video's on his page where he did a walkthrough and I gave him some of my, you know, shirt and a beanie. You know, he's, man, what size are you, bro? Because this dude's like huge, you know. And my son's a big wrestling fan, so he's good people, man. You know, I got to be moms and
Mama Zilla,
yeah,
man,
big time.
People like his whole family,
all of them.
like
the brothers. I mean, just everybody I met from his family, super dope.
Yeah.
Real welcoming. You know, when we pulled up, they showed nothing but love. So yeah, man, that's how I ended up coming over there, you know, with you guys and getting to meet you and you guys that day, and that was such a great time. That's a beautiful place, though. So from the original location, how long were y'all there? Well, y'all still there now, though, right?
Yeah, but might be letting the cat out the bag right now, but we might be shutting down the Porter location.
Okay.
Only because the New Caney location is like 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
If you're going down 59 and you pass 13, 14 and go to the other spot, it's a 2-minute difference. If you leave from the Porter location, like if you at the 13, 14 spot like you were, and you go over there, it's like 10, 12 minutes to get there.
I noticed that. Because when I left from there and I typed in the other address, it was like, damn, it's still another couple of, I think
it's like about 2 to 3 exits.
Yeah, you know correct.
So I'm going to shut that spot down. I hate to let it go because that's the OG location. Yeah. That's where it's
got that sentimental value.
Exactly, dog. So I'm going to move that one somewhere else. We're going to relocate that one somewhere else. We'll figure that out. But the 242 spot, the New Caney spot, that's the fucking spot.
Yeah, that's
the spot, bro.
And how long have y'all been there?
July 3rd to make a year.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, so we damn near going on the 1-year anniversary.
The food zone's been there since May. May 4th or May 5th will be a year since they opened that spot.
I was about to say, because it looked fairly new.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's new.
I didn't know how many people I knew that actually live on that side. So when I was telling people, hey, we're doing an event out there, they're like, oh man, that's right by the house. I'm like, damn, you live out here? I'm like, you live out here? And I was like, okay, well, we're gonna definitely that means you better come out when we do this event. Right. You ain't got no excuse now.
Right.
What's it like over there, man? I mean, y'all just I just see every time I see y'all doing something, it just looks like a party every time.
Bro,
that's what it is.
Honestly,
literally, like people just pull up, like
dog.
They
and that's the thing that I love about the owners, Jesse and Olga, over there at the food zone.
Yeah,
since day one, bro, they let me do what the hell I want to do.
They give them.
They know if I'm gonna do something, it's bringing people.
Yeah,
not to just chicken heads, but it's exposure for everybody, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And they know that I include everybody, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. So they let me do whatever the fuck I want to do, dog. So
no, and a lot of people like pull up with like their kids too, though. Like I have friends, and they want to come hang out and kick it. They know we have like business, we have our kids too and stuff, and it's like they can still pull up themselves. They pull up with their kids. The kids are out here doing, having fun.
Family have a good time.
They're having a good time. We're able to chill and kick it. Like
that's what I love about it.
So that's literally like I told him, I was like, it's like you get the best of both worlds because I know a lot of Like, especially like a lot of my friends, like if they're like, hey, I can't hang out today. I don't have no one to chill. I don't have nobody to watch my kids or something.
Bring them.
Pull up.
That's like literally what I said.
Dude, I got my kid.
Pull up.
My kid, Hendrix. Did you meet him? The one with the braids?
I
He's
think
like 4.
I think so.
Yeah, he's like that kid that's from the slums that's just there all the goddamn time playing.
Yeah.
But
He
nah.
gets mad if I got something to do. And
He'll
I'm
be
running
popular
around,
pretty soon. Like everybody know him.
He gets mad at me.
Already.
Like, when are you taking me to Chicken Heads? Why aren't you taking me to Chicken Heads?
And then are we going to the new one or the old one?
We're going to the new one or the
I'm going
old
to the
one?
old one real quick. I got to do something real quick. Oh, I don't want to go. I want to go to the new one. As soon as we get out, he's over there playing immediately.
Immediately playing.
No, so I said, because I told him, because that day I went with my oldest boy and my nephew. And I was telling my wife, I said, you got to come. Because I didn't know what to expect when I went. And I saw all the kids running around playing football and just, so much space to run around in. I said, oh, yeah. So if you're watching and you're near this area, you don't have no excuse now. It's close to you, and you can bring the kids. So
even if you're not near the area, we got a water park across the street. Shout out Big Rivers.
Oh, yeah.
We got a go-kart spot next door.
Yep.
Shout out Sports. I forgot the name. Speed Sports.
Speed Sports.
There's a hotel right there. Y'all could do a whole fucking weekend at that bitch, straight up.
On the way up here, no lie. On the way up here, I was talking to a buddy of mine, David. He's a big supporter of what we do with the brand. He, every time any merch drops, he buys it. He comes to the events. He wears the tags us anyway. So I'm on the phone with him, and he's like, I'm going to that event, and we haven't even really put it. We've just been dropping little hints and teasers.
Yeah.
And it's working because everybody hits me like, what is that? What is that?
What's going on?
Yeah, what is this? Because it's no details. It's just Summer Jam, June 15th, and tagging the food. Just giving them. So everybody wants to know what it is, which is cool because when we do actually drop the flyer and everything and who's gonna be there, it's gonna be crazy. But anyway, he was like, "I'm going." He goes, "But we're staying out there the weekend. Like we're gonna get a room and just stay out there."
It's literally a hotel like walking distance, bro. Like
I did see that.
Like a 8-minute walk, if that.
And it's a decent hotel. It's a nice hotel.
Yeah. They just built it like a year ago.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of that stuff. It's new. Bro,
the area is growing. It's super underdeveloped right now, but the area is growing. They about to put a HEB, Home Depot across the street.
Oh wow!
Putting neighborhoods. They're putting a little league baseball complex right there. So that area is gonna be like a straight up like entertainment.
That's crazy
area right there.
That means it's gonna be a gang of traffic,
and
a
then
gang of people.
Exactly, and then they done already widened 242 because at first it was 1 or 2 lanes. Now it's like 3 or 4 lanes or something like that. Right now. And then Big Rivers, they're adding amusement park rides, like roller coasters and shit. So it's expanding all that. It's gonna be legit.
And even from since it's on 242 but 59 side, we timed it from the Woodlands, and it was only like a 13-minute drive.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
From the 45 and 242.
Yeah.
242, the Woodlands area.
13 minutes.
Same thing. I went to Dutch Coffee to get some coffee on that side because we were doing stuff out there, and then the girl's like, "Hey, I like your shirt," because he had on his chicken head shirt. What is that? What does that mean? And so we told them, and she pulled up on us. She's like, "I didn't know y'all were this close. I didn't even know
this was here."
Here. I didn't know driving down, and and she was a young chick, and she starts pulling up with her friends and stuff. So I was like, it's an underdeveloped area, but it's growing.
But the fact that people are coming out there, because even when I went out there that day, it was a gang of people out there. At least, from what I saw, I don't know if any more came, after that. But it's such a huge place.
That day was.
Yeah,
that Texans game.
Yeah,
it got cold quick too.
That was a good turnout that day. But that place is so huge that we're able to put a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
It's like Saturday we got UFC 300. We're gonna have like a actual live jiu-jitsu tournament.
Oh wow.
Before UFC 300. Next weekend we got Haney versus Garcia. Jello shots, crawfish, hookah, all that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shout out to our hookah vendors.
Yeah, shout out Exquisite Puffs.
I like how you said the Exquisite Puffs.
Yeah.
No, they've been with us from day one. She's been pulling up, and she's like,
sure.
she had.
They started off as customers, bro. A lot of people that we fuck with, started off as customers, and then the hospitality that we give is so good. Like we make people comfortable.
No, that's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So they end up becoming friends.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
she was like, "Can we do hookah here?" Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So they started doing that back at Porter's spot.
Okay.
And then when we got over there to 242, it was like, yeah, every weekend we doing hookah.
For those who haven't had the pleasure or the blessing or the honor, like I'm hyping it up, but it's the truth of having the food. What can they expect?
Greatness.
Hey,
It's more so
she got all the taglines, the names. She got look.
Nah, dog, it's not even.
I'm his number one fan.
They can expect the unexpected
Okay.
because it's unlike anything you ever tasted, bro. My Houston Hot is my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna get that at. I ain't gonna name drop these other hot.
No, we're not gonna do that. We'll blur it
which
out.
I could, but
Yeah.
but they're not gonna get that at those places.
Yeah.
My slaw, I hate coleslaw. The dressing for my slaw is my shit.
Mm.
You're not gonna get that nowhere else.
Yeah.
That chicken head sauce that's on that third coat slammer,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get that anywhere else. That sauce that's on them on that Houston Hot, the Houston Hot fries, that scooter sauce, you're not gonna get that anywhere else, bro.
I have not stopped eating through the interview. If you hear me going, that's because my mouth been full.
Even down to the,
No
even down
Diddy.
to the buns.
No Diddy.
Even down to the buns that he chose.
Whoa.
We tried out different buns.
Yeah.
And then, like, even prior to putting out stuff, y'all, we had people coming over constantly. Like, he would sit there and be, like, working on his recipe for real. And then he'd be like, all right, I'm going to try this one. Call your people, tell them to pull up. So I'd call everybody. I'd call everybody. I'm like, hey, and, like, that's one thing I'm going to tell y'all. My family's very straight up.
Yeah. They'll tell you if they don't like it or it's terrible.
Tell you if they like it or they don't.
And ain't been not one time that I made anything that they done told me
and
they
then
didn't like it.
They'll give me honest feedback.
Flex.
So then that one, and then
Straight up.
Mike came. My friend's husband came.
Okay.
And he's like a food blogger and a food
Oh.
critic. Like he does this like for a living.
Yeah, I was a little nervous when he came.
He was nervous. He was like, I was like, hey,
Like,
tell
damn, I
Mike.
hope he like
I gotta get my girl Keisha to come out. I don't know if she's been out there. She do that. She got a thing called Key Will Blogs. I don't know if she's been there,
I've
but
heard of that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's with Bite Me Houston. So he
Okay.
goes and he's always promoting like businesses and he's trying foods out. And he came and they were just like, this is the best mac and cheese I've ever had.
I'm gonna get her to pull up and do if she hasn't already. I check out her TikTok and
Let me know if she got a rate or something, because I heard that food bloggers are on a free what's it called? When they come out and they get the food or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they got to get paid now. They're on
Oh,
strike
really?
right now, like to where they come out for free.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Why is that?
Yeah, I don't get it.
I'm gonna ask her about it.
I don't know, because all respect to the food bloggers,
Yeah, no
the
doubt.
food influencers and stuff like that. But if they come out, they get free food. You know what I'm saying? Like, they should have like some type of rate, but some of them are pretty outrageous.
Yeah.
Bro.
I
Some
guess
of
they
them
base it on
are
like
pretty
their
outrageous.
following.
And then it could be some that don't have that many followers that'll post, and we'll get like people that'll pull up and be like, "Hey, I came because Eric Eats came through, or Jasmine Tried It came through, or Eats by Day came through." You know what I'm saying? But there's been times to where there's some that have a lot of followers
And nothing.
and nothing.
Fake. Excuse
Right.
me, pardon me.
Yeah.
So my friend Keisha, I look at her TikTok or whatever. Not a lot of followers, at least that I remember. But the comments be lit. Like the
Yeah.
comments, so this is real people in there saying, "Yo, I need to come check that out."
Exactly. Exactly.
And I prefer that
Yeah, 'cause she
over.
got traction.
It's
She got
organic,
people really looking at
you
her
know.
page because they're leaving comments. It's not.
And they
like-
trust her
Her
judgment
yeah.
based on they know her, or hey, I went to this spot because you told me it was good, and guess what? It was good.
Exactly.
So now,
there's a lot of those places that I tell her all the time. I'm looking at these people trying this food. Every spot that they go to, they talk about how good it is. They all these facial expressions and all this shit. And it's like, bro, not every spot you go into is really that good, dog.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
You can't be everybody's friend.
And there's been a few that I've dealt with, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna pay I'll pay that money or whatever." They'll be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna let them know, shit
Yeah.
good, whatever."
nah.
Be real about the shit,
We just had a food blogger walk in, man. What do you think of the food? Y'all can't see him, but yeah, yeah.
Nah, that nigga, hey, he had my food. You had like barbecue and shit that I had, right? Like,
I had the
original chicken head sandwich.
The big
The
sandwich.
original? Okay,
Big
yeah.
Big sandwich.
Texas sandwich. Y'all don't know about that shit.
Oh, the original chicken sandwich. Oh, yeah.
Out the crib.
Bro,
You gotta bring that.
that original sandwich, you could feed 2-3 people off that bitch, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
That.
With
Get
the
that and
homemade
feed my
mac and
family
cheese.
with it.
I believe in it from the jump. You know, that shit was good.
It's dope to have that people from the jump that believe in you, man, and then they still rock with you, and then they start to tell others, you know, and then that's again, I said that earlier. This money can't buy that shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's just real, organic, authentic thing. Like with us, we don't pay for views, we don't pay for subscribers or followers. We don't do none of that. I actually don't even know how to do that. I mean, I'm sure I could find out, but why? I'd rather people just know that what we have, what y'all have, or whoever is real, you know. Them cups empty, huh?
I'm like, they're both.
We having a good time tonight, man. Man, I want to thank you guys, man, for the food and for coming out and giving us a little bit of your time, man.
So did you think I was gonna come empty-handed?
No, because
I
you
almost did. Dog.
Well, you know what?
Almost did.
I
almost
thought
did.
that when you said how many of y'all is, and I was like, well, is he bringing food? But we just kind of been going through. It's been a crazy day, you know. So I appreciate it though. So now I ain't got to buy nothing.
Hey, I
when
gotta shout
leave.
out that boy Big Headz. He the one that prepared that for y'all.
Okay,
That's
shout out to
my
him,
dude.
man.
He over there running the kitchen right now. You know.
Look, y'all, put the camera on me one more time. Look, y'all don't think I'm lying. I'm not. I really wanted to just dog this and let them talk the entire interview, but I was like, nah, let me just try to be professional. But I don't care about that because we're about to wrap up and I'm gonna tear this up. So, but y'all better go check them out.
Hey,
yeah,
we gotta do something. We gotta say something about the event.
you're right. I know we brought it up briefly earlier.
Like this gotta be like where you know if they watch it they know type shit.
So by the time this airs, it'll be a little bit closer to then. So June 15th, them damn Mexicans, chicken heads at the Food Zone, Grand Texas, June 15th. I don't know if I said that. But we have a lot of special guests that are going to come out. We'll be announcing it soon. You've probably been seeing us tease it a little bit, man. We like to tease people, man. 'Cause, you know, it's fun that way. Yeah, we got to create the hype, but y'all got to pull up to this event. Great food, drinks, music, DJ, performances, vendors selling all kinds of stuff, man.
Well, and even if they're interested in being vendors, they can hit y'all up too.
Yeah,
it's a good
sure.
opportunity for a lot of people.
Yep. If you want to be a vendor, hit me up. If you want to perform, I'm sorry, we're booked. No, I'm kidding. Well, we kind of are. But yeah, we're gonna bring different variety styles of music, you know, and just, you know, people that can bring their own crowd and just have a good time. And I'm hoping it's one of those where like everybody gets to just at the end of the night, all I care about is did you have a good time?
Yeah,
and as businesses, did you make money? Were you able to bring money? Because we tend to pride ourselves in that the people that come to our events are real people. It's not an event where it's like 35 rappers and nobody buys nothing because they got fake jewelry and you know and all that. And they don't really have money. But you know, we were talking about that, you know, earlier somewhat. But you want to kind of stress a little bit more about what can they expect coming to the Food Zone Grand Texas?
They can expect a good vibe, good food, good drinks. You know what I'm saying? We're probably gonna do some Jello shots. We'll have hookah, great music.
And you can pull up with your kids.
Yeah, you can pull up with your kids if you want to.
Bring them little badass kids
if you want to.
You can wild with them.
Or if you have to.
Cause we from the wild tonight.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Tillo.
Shit, we might even have, you know, a video shoot here or there, you know, whatever. But yeah, we y'all finna see how we get down.
Yeah. And if you are a vendor and you pull up, like there is plenty of opportunity to make
There's plenty of space.
And come network. I mean, with some great business, with some great businesses, with us.
So many people
just
pull up and they tell us like, oh, we do this, we do that. And I will tell you, the majority of the people that we use for things that we need or whatnot, or if somebody hits him up, like, do you know someone that does so and so? He's always going to use somebody that is a customer that we know that provides any of those services every time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because he gets called a lot, like, hey Vic, do you know anybody that does so and so? Hey Marilyn, do you know anybody that does this?
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, go through so and so.
We tend to have a little bit of everything there, and we don't oversaturate it. We're like it's like 3 people selling the same thing,
I want, like, 10
you know.
people.
Yeah. So you know, we have actually a group chat with a ton of vendors from all over the city, and you know, I asked them like, hey, what what do you like or don't like about pop-ups or events? Like,
Yeah, get
because I
feedback.
want to know what I can do better. And I don't know if they were lying, but they were like, nah, we like the way you do it. You don't really have, you'll probably have two of the same, and then that'll be it. But nah, then we create a great vibe because we have great artists that come out and perform. So I'm excited about that. You know, if you guys are in the area or not, man, we did one in Huffman before, and people came out to that. So this shouldn't be no different.
Nah, this one, this gonna be one of them ones.
Yep. So Summer Jam, man, June 15th at the Food Zone Grand Texas. Yep. Y'all come try the food, chicken. I've been eating this shit this whole interview, like, and I'm still not done. So that ought to let you know, like, they put a lot of love into this, man. If you would have told me, I mean, he cooked it at the house and brought it, like it's legit, like that good. Is there a restaurant opening soon, or maybe? Am I kind of getting a little ahead of myself?
We're gonna get there.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, it's crazy. Interview over, I guess, but
no.
It's a little bit crazy because we've been going like step by step, like from the crib to the pop ups to the trailer to the stationary,
Yeah,
to the bigger container. Now I think the next move will be
brick and mortar.
Yeah.
Like a sports bar.
Nah, that's one thing, bro. I know if we was to do some type of sports bar or whatever, done
live. Well, man, before we get out of here, any last minute shout outs you guys want to give?
Shout out to Jesse and Olga of the Food Zone. That's paid promotion right there.
Yeah, there you go. Which was the one that you introduced me to? Was that Jesse? That was Jesse. Yes, right. That's right.
Yeah, he the owner, dog.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's my he adopted me. They let me do what
That's
I do.
Your Blaxican son, remember?
Yeah, nah, shout out Tillo. Shout out Zilla.
Yeah.
Shout out that boy Gary Owens gave me food. Or I gave him.
Oh, I seen that. That was dope.
Yeah, shout out them. Just shout out everybody that supported Chicken Heads and done rock with us and everything like that. Like, I fuck with y'all. Y'all fuck with me. It is what it is. All love.
No doubt.
Straight up. Shout out them damn Mexicans.
Oh yeah, we gonna be in there.
Hey, it's funny whenever I tell them about them damn Mexicans doing a show, they be like, "Hold on, wait, what?" Because everybody is Hispanic over there. I'm the only like black person over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like,
what are you trying to say?
We're gonna have a show June 15th, hosted by them damn Mexicans. They be like, "What?"
Like, my whole family gonna pull up.
We have where we used to do the talk show at. Shout out to Malcolm at Real Talk Radio 100, and he's black. He always does a disclaimer before he says them damn Mexicans. He goes, now, this is their name. I'm not dissing nobody, but them damn Mexicans are in the building or whatever. That'd be so funny to me. But yeah, we've kind of over the years, even when we first started, we'd go perform somewhere. The artists that we would have, and we'd go under them damn Mexicans, and they're like, man, I can't say this, bro. Like, yeah, you can. It's cool, bro. Like, that's our name.
That's my name.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I enjoy saying that shit.
You got any last minute shout outs? Miss, I wasn't gonna say nothing. Don't put the mic in.
Nah, cause that's all him. He cooks.
Hey, y'all are a team.
He created that. That was all he's doing.
All
I
right.
always said that. I'm just in the limelight. I'm in the background, just watching. I'll just be getting on his butt about other stuff.
All right, we're gonna stop there because if we keep going, it might turn into something else.
Yeah.
Nah, but
there'll be some furniture moving in.
Hey, again, we'll put the link in the description where you guys can go visit them. We'll put the address to where they're at, their Instagram, and do you have a website?
No.
Or no? Well, we'll put their Instagram. You go to their Instagram, you'll pretty much see what you need to see. The pictures they actually do it justice. It tastes as good as it looks on camera. Go check them out. Come check us out June 15th at Grand. Golly, I messed that up. Food Zone Grand Texas. I keep want to say Food Grand. I don't look. The food is grand. So yeah, come check us out, man. Plenty of fun. If y'all been to our events, y'all already know what to expect.
And it's plenty of parking.
Yeah,
plenty of space.
Plenty.
That place can hold up to probably 3,000 people.
Yeah,
or more.
No doubt.
You want to count that? Like inside of the place.
Yeah.
Is about a
it's crazy.
3,000 people.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're expecting y'all, man.
It was about 1,200 people there for the Canelo fight.
Damn.
We're gonna have the next Canelo fight too.
When is it?
May 4th.
Okay. Oh yeah. You're right. Nah, but look, you don't gotta wait till June, man. Go pull up on them. When are y'all open? Every day? What's
Closed on Mondays.
It's just,
Okay.
Tuesday through Sunday.
Tuesday through Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, y'all go check them out. Again, we'll put all that in the description. It's real easy. Just go check it out. Hit the link.
Matter of fact, we could do a little promo.
Tell them to mention or let us
Them
know.
damn Mexicans.
Them damn Mexicans.
And they could get like 25% off.
Ooh, y'all heard that?
Straight up.
Hey,
Name drop.
say them damn Mexicans sent you and you get 25% off, man.
Yeah.
Go and do that. And I swear you will not regret it. Or, your money back.
And
Not for me.
We got something for the artists too when we do that show too.
Yeah, bet, man. I think Powder's gonna be coming out. Shout out to Powder. She's
She had your sister on stage.
Oh, yeah,
we was at Winners for
give
Powder.
Oh, okay. Oh,
shout out. Jackie Houston.
Oh.
she was wilding.
She was on stage with Powder.
Powder.
She was her twerker.
Oh, wow. Nah, that's dope, man. Actually, she's coming in tomorrow for another interview. So yeah. But anyway, man, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of TDM Talk. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell, get all the videos that come up. And you make sure you come see us June 15th, man. We'll put all that information. Follow us. You'll see everything. It will be in the description. You just click on that little box and everything will be on there. Shout out to our viewers and our listeners in the UK and Canada, and to our sponsors, Barrio Land and Latinx Hip Hop. Shout out to you guys for coming out. And we are Them Damn Mexicans.